Oh, snap! It's another Snap review from the Family Gamers.
Quick, what's a restaurant that starts with T? How about a country that starts with W?
Is this a Facebook data mining thing?
No, it's a Snap review for Tapple.
Tapple is a category word game for up to 8 players ages 8 plus from the op. So let's talk about the art in Tapple.
Yeah, let's. At first glance, there's not a ton of art here. I mean, it's 20 letter buttons arranged in a circle with a central buzzer button, and there's cards with some text. But the device with the buttons and the timer is clever and really intuitive. From the very first time we opened this box, we were trying out the buttons.
I love pressing the buttons. They feel so good.
And the reset mechanism. In another really bit of clever design, the cards are stored in a compartment that's part of the device. That means once you open the box and understand the rules, you never actually need this again. Everything you need is right here.
So let's talk about the mechanics. How do you actually play this game of Tapple?
All right. First, you take out the cards and turn on the power switch.
Have one person in the group draw a card and pick a category.
How about 4-letter words?
In a Family Gamer Snap review?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Then hit the central timer button and get going.
On your turn, shout out a word that fits the category, like, food, and press the corresponding letter that hasn't been used yet.
Then you press the timer button and it's the next person's turn.
If you run out of time, or if you use a starting letter that's not actually available...
Foul!
No. You're knocked out of the round.
Keep passing and shouting until only one player has not been knocked out. That player wins that card for the round. Play until someone has won 3 cards, or really just until you feel like stopping. So, Anitra, what did we expect from Tapple?
Well, it wasn't a whole lot to look at, although the buttons seemed a lot of fun. Word games can be really hit or miss, especially when you're playing with a wide range of ages like we do.
But the box says fast word fun for everyone. So, of course, we wondered, could this be true?
And that brings us to our surprises.
Yes, it does.
Yes!
Our 7-year-old struggled a little bit, but the allure of being able to press the buttons was so hard to resist. He was usually knocked out fairly quickly, but it was fun to be around people that were laughing and talking, and after a few rounds, he got to join an adult's team, and that really helped him out.
Our other kids, who are 11 and 13, had a great time trying to stump mom and dad or steal our answers before we could say them. And they chose categories where they might have an advantage, like countries or colors or fast food restaurants.
Yep. Rounds went surprisingly long when we played with a larger group of 7 people. I think maybe it's because we had time to think between turns and maybe set up a couple of options in case our letters got chosen ahead of us.
Yeah. But because the rounds went longer, coming up with words also stayed hard for a longer time, and then we learned another rule.
So once you press everything, you can actually keep going. Hit the reset button, and now the remaining players have to come up with 2 words on their turn. And if you still have players left after using all 20 letters again, then they need to say 3 words starting with different unused letters.
Norman, Edward, and... Mason, even though that's...
Our family had a great time with Tapple. It's certainly playable with just 2 players. We tried it. But it's best at 3 or more, so you have more time to think between turns, and so one knockout doesn't immediately end the round.
Pretty much any kid who has strong reading skills should be able to play, but you may want to let them onto an adult team, kind of like we did, if they start to get frustrated. With the right categories, kids can beat the adults.
Cartoons,
Right,
anyone?
absolutely. So one thing that we really enjoy about this game as kind of a party game is that you can just sit down with the cards and just play. You don't really need to work to 3 cards so that somebody is the victor. It's really just a fun game to help people rack their memories and just have a blast doing it.
Yeah, you can play it for 5 minutes, or 25 minutes, or 45 minutes, however long you want to keep playing. So Andrew, what are we going to rate Tapple from the op?
Well, you know, it's not a classic board game like the stuff that we often talk about, but it's a ton of fun and it fits a great niche in our greater gaming library. So we're actually going to rate Tapple 4 out of 5 letters.
And that's Tapple
in a snap.